So I've been thinking about this idea, like how you come to know things. And it seems like there are two basic ways. There's the normal way, right? Where you work at something, you put in the hours, and through that process, you eventually have a breakthrough, an insight. But then there's this other way. It's the reverse. You get the insight first before you've done any of the work. And that's the thing about getting high, or any altered state, really. You get this glimpse of the end point. It's what you could call a finalistic model. You see the end before you've even started. But that wisdom, it's unearned. An unearned wisdom, I don't know, it's like a guaranteed path to ignorance if you're not careful. It's like getting the trophy before you've even run the race. Now what? Now you have this responsibility, a psychic obligation to actually earn what you've just been shown. There's this Jung quote that hits it perfectly. He said something like, "It's a great relief to know a bit of the collective unconscious, but it gets dangerous if you don't know how to balance it with your conscious life." That's the integration part. And here's the shitty part. You don't just stand still. If you get this insight and you don't start moving towards it, you're not just failing to integrate, you're actively building the habit of not integrating. It's an action in itself, so the gap between you and that knowledge, it gets wider. You actually end up further away than you were before, when you were just blissfully ignorant. That's regression. And this is why it can be so destabilizing. It's like your mind just got a massive new to-do item added to its list, and maybe it wasn't ready. Sometimes, being thrown in the fire is what you need. It can be a kickstart, but you can't control what you get. You might get some fun, experiential thing, or you might get a revelation that just adds this crushing weight to everything else you're already trying to deal with. It's like trying to squeeze too many plants into one pot. Nothing grows right. It's really just a pattern, isn't it? It's the whole instant gratification thing. Hard now, better later, versus easy now, harder later. It used to be that delayed gratification was the only way. Now it's a choice. You can get the dopamine hit from fast food instead of the real nutrients from cooking. You can watch porn instead of building a real, messy, complicated relationship. You can scroll social media instead of, having actual friends you have to work things out with. You get the payoff without the work. And the trade-off is always the same. You get this certainty, this gratification now. But in exchange, you've literally created a new problem for yourself. You're now aware of the gap between where you are and where you could be. Before, the gap didn't exist for you because you were unconscious of it. Now it's real. And if you keep chasing that instant hit to solve the problem you just created, that gap just gets wider and wider.